as I would say, if this was the first time, I'd say welcome back to another video. But as this is my first video, welcome to the video. I'm Jeff's Reviews. This is just a review page. I like to review over Marvel, movies, just anything in general. Anything movie related, show related. I'm gonna have a whole other channel depending on how this starts off about games. Trying to play Mecha Chameleon. Just depends on how much money I get to buy an actual gaming monitor. But yeah, so in today's video, I'm just going to be ranking all of MCU Marvel movies. And so here are the categories. We have the best, which honestly, off the top of my head, I can only see 4 going. There may be 5. Best movies that I've seen, movies that I would want to rewatch all the time. We have great, which these movies, they're not the best, but they're still really good. They just don't have them epic moments as the best do. Good is just, honestly, I'd say that's just about average. Just the movies that are like, that's a good movie. It's not a bad movie. It's a good movie. Meh, which is more, I guess you could say, I'm trying to think of movies I would say is meh, but just movies I wouldn't really like to watch a lot, but I've watched multiple times. I've gotten around it. It's not the worst in the world. And then bad are movies that I think are genuinely the worst, movies that I wouldn't want to see again, or movies I've only seen once because I don't want to see them again. And then I haven't seen, from reading this right now, there's only one movie in here that I haven't seen yet, and that's going to be Eternals. I'm thinking about it now. I don't know why I haven't seen it, but we're just going to go ahead and put Eternals there. The reviews I heard it's a mixed movie. I heard this movie would go in the meh side. I heard it's not the worst, but it's not a really good movie. So starting off, we're gonna. I didn't realize it goes into ode to newest. Okay, I like that. So, first off, we're gonna start with Iron Man, my favorite Avenger. Honestly, he's the best. But we're gonna start off with Iron Man 1, which is a movie where. Hold on. Now thinking about it, the way I'm ranking these movies is not only are they good, is it for the first movies in the franchises? Does it start this character off well? Does it introduce them into the MCU? Amazing. Does it have a good introduction, basically? How are the villains? Are the villains in this movie good? Are they bad? Are they just Are they forgettable villains? Are they memorable villains? Do they give memorable quotes and so on? And starting off with Iron Man, the first movie. Wow. So in this movie, the villain. And it's a decent villain. I wouldn't say he's a memorable villain. He's in a villain that's, oh man, he's the greatest. But I mean, this introduction, the Iron Man introduction, the whole cave and kidnapping and everything, this little somewhat arc he had in the movie, I think that brings the movie a lot. And I can't tell if it's this or the other one, but there's one movie that many people don't like, but I'd say I rank this one in the good. Probably high good. And moving on to the next movie, we got Incredible Hulk, which honestly, I know a lot of people like to criticize this movie. They don't really like it a lot. I mean, to me, I think it's bad, but it's probably going to eventually be at the end of meh for me. I just think Abomination in this movie is just amazing. I don't know, he might not be the best villain, but I like the way he looks. Just so horrifying. Gives you chills whenever you see him on the screen. The clash between him and Hulk is amazing. I really do like it. And I mean, Ross isn't bad. I mean, the plot's just a little iffy, but all together, I think it's gonna end up at the bottom of meh. But right now, it's at the top. So we have Iron Man 2. This is definitely gonna be a meh, right above Incredible Hulk. Wow. I mean, it finally introduces the Rhodey we have now. Finally introduce him at being War Machine. I really do like that. I mean, it's a good little 1-2 kick combo of Iron Man and War Machine. And then introduces Black Widow, which, I mean, she's pretty good in this movie. Pepper Potts, she's pretty good in this movie too, but it's just the villain in this movie brings it so down. He might be the most forgettable villain. Or honestly, you can remember him, but for the performance in this movie, how bad it was, how I don't even know how to explain it. This is one of the Iron Man movies which I wouldn't like to rewatch, but I wouldn't mind rewatching it just because of Black Widow and War Machine. So yeah, and moving on to Thor. I think this is a movie I've watched about 4 times. This is a movie that probably out of all the Marvel movies, mainly all the Thor movies are the ones that I've watched maybe 3 or 4 times, 2 or 3 times, somewhere in that range. Other ones I've watched many times, but Thor, I'm just gonna put in good. A lot of these first movies, I like to say they're good. They might not be good plot wise, but just the way they start off the characters' arcs, I just like that. I like the introduction of characters a lot. As for Captain America, ooh, hold on. This is definitely a great introduction to Captain America. The Red Skull, amazing. Bucky, amazing. I love this movie. I love everything about it. I love the way that they show how we get bullied. The CGI, of course, it's going to be a little iffy. I mean, how can you make a 6-foot man look really small? But then again, the way they portray him going into the ice, waking up, it's a very good introduction to Avengers movie. That's why it's going to be in top of great. Speaking of Avengers movie, we have Avengers. So, the movie where it brings all of them together. Honestly, I think it's above. I know many people want to put in the best, but for me, it's just not there. I know. Just a lot of people have it nostalgia-wise. They probably grew up reading the comics. They're a little older than me. People who grew up reading the comics, so the Avengers meeting together. That's just probably why they have it in the best. But for me, it's probably just going to be the top of great. It's a great villain, Loki, of course. The Chitauri, amazing. It's just. I like this movie. There's not really many bad things I want to say about this movie. That's why it's just going to be great. Iron Man 3, a movie that many people disliked. Not worse than Iron Man 2 in my opinion. I've liked Iron Man 3 more than others just because I loved Iron Man in general. I'm going to put it at the top of me. It's not the worst. I love the little scene, the fight scene where just all the Iron Man, all Jarvis with everyone there. And now we're at the bad. Thor: The Dark World. This is very non-rewatchable for me. This is the one I think I've seen twice, and I decided to never turn it on again. It's just, you have the introduction of Thor to MCU, then you have the Avengers. Thor looks amazing. Then you have this, and it's just not that good of a movie, man. And then we move on to an amazing movie, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. This one's going definitely in the top. Let me see, should I put it there? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, bringing back Bucky Barnes was amazing. Showing him as the villain for a little bit. The fight scene, Captain America not wanting to fight him, telling him that he'll beat him to the end of the line, Then eventually having Bucky save him. The end of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's the perfect movie in my opinion. It's one of the best movies I've seen in a Marvel. Guardians of the Galaxy. Another really good. Ooh, hold on, my bad. Another really good movie. Think other people are higher on it than me. Because Guardians of the Galaxy is many people's favorite teams in the MCU. I guess they're my top teams, one of the top teams. I like Fantastic Four and X-Men more than them, but I don't mind the Guardians of the Galaxy. They're a funny team, funny combination of Groot and Rocket, Quill and Drax, Gamora, amazing. Rodan, he's a little iffy, but still. This has probably one of the funniest moments in MCU, I think. The dance-off. The dance-off to save the universe. Just amazing. It's a good introduction for the Guardians of the MCU. Great. But it's not better than Captain America: The First Avenger. So, this is the movie I've been wanting to see. Avengers: Age of Ultron. This is one of my... it's not even a hot take anymore. People are becoming to realize how underrated Avengers: Age of Ultron is. They don't realize that Ultron is, besides Thanos, one of the best. Kingpin's a good villain too. And forgot his name. He's from Daredevil. I can't forget his name. Bullseye. I think that's his name. That should be his name. He's amazing. But Ultron, come on. The quotes he has in this movie are amazing. Just everything he says in this movie is amazing. The Ask Noah part, chills. This is probably one of my rewatched Avengers movies that I like to watch, because not only does it bring Ultron into it, it starts talking about Vibranium, which then introduces Black Panther, and it brings in Wanda and Quicksilver, which took out Quicksilver quick, but it brought in Wanda, who was one of the strongest Avengers, and it brought in Vision, one of my favorite Avengers. I'm gonna say it's good. No. I love this movie. It'll be the bottom of great. That's exactly where it's supposed to go for me. Ant-Man. Okay, let's look. Yellow Jacket, the villain, or Hornet, I forgot his name. Honestly, wasn't the most memorable ones. Ant-Man, good. I loved it. The introduction of him being like a little criminal guy with a daughter, trying to be better, trying to become good. Oh my gosh, what is his name? I'm going to freak out if I can't remember his name. What is Ant-Man's favorite? What is his team? What is his partner? Ant-Man's partner. What is he? What? Not what is he? What is his name? He's funny guy. Funny guy. What is his name? I can't. It's like on the top of my head. Luis. There it is. The funny guy. Oh my gosh, he brings this movie up. Introduction of him to the MCU is top tier. I think it's a pretty good movie. I think it's just gonna go in as good. A lot of the introductions are just gonna go in good. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. It's good. And now we're going to the best. My favorite Marvel movie of all time. Nothing to say about it. Zemo, one of the best villains. Wasn't the best villain strength-wise, but was the best villain strategic-wise. The way he just forcefully had them go against each other. Loved it. I loved the way they chose their sides. I loved the teams. They weren't equal. Wanda being on Cap's side just was a little too much. Introduction to Spider-Man to the MCU. Introduction to Black Panther to the MCU. Just amazing. It just brought everything together so well. I love that the Russo brothers also directed a movie where there's not a wrong or right answer in the movie. It just depends morally and just the actual way that things should go about. I just really do. And just for those who are wondering, I am on Team Iron Man. I do think Iron Man was right. I do think Cap was right too, but in this, I'm just with Iron Man. He's my favorite Avenger, and still, I just think his reasoning was smart. I mean, they needed to be put in check. More people would have got hurt. Yes, they would have had a choice, but still, they needed to be put in check. If it didn't happen in that movie, it would have happened regardless later on, and it was shown in other movies with what all the damage from superheroes has done. Now, Doctor Strange, another good introduction. Immediately good. I don't hate Doctor Strange. I don't love it the most, but I don't hate it. Just seeing Doctor Strange being the first, like, kind of the first magic superhero in the movie franchises, just the way he uses it and utilizes his powers is amazing. The bargain with Dormammu, it was amazing. I mean, kind of like a little easy way out, but it's still good. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Now, I don't know what people really stand on this movie. I'm gonna go that it's better than Incredible Hulk. Better than Iron Man 3. No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna move Incredible Hulk down here with bad. I'm gonna keep Guardians of the Galaxy at the top of meh. It just wasn't that good to me. I mean, Ego was good. It's just, I don't know. I don't even know if Ego was good. To me, this movie is just trying to be corny and funny. I know they are corny and funny, but Drax, they just. Okay, so I'm sorry. I think I lost track of what I was talking about, but it was probably just Incredible Hulk moving down bad. But moving on to Spider-Man: Homecoming. I guess this is the real introduction to Spider-Man, so I'm just gonna put every introduction to Spider-Man is good. I don't think there's any bad introductions other than, look at it, Captain Marvel and Black Widow. Those weren't even bad. Captain Marvel, yes. Spider-Man: Homecoming was a movie that wasn't bad, but it wasn't. I don't know. I'm so sorry for the random pauses. Just a lot of stuff outside the video been going on, but I remember talking about Spider-Man: Homecoming and how I loved it. I mean, not loved it, but it's just a good introduction. I love the little small relationship spark they had between Peter and Tony. Okay, I thought I said the same thing twice. Peter and Tony, it's amazing. And my two favorite Marvel characters combined, amazing. Moving on to Thor: Ragnarok. See, this is what I think Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 should have been. This is a movie that combines the action and humor, but good. Not too much corniness and comedy. It's perfect. They have its moments between Thor and Hulk where they're both just trying to comedy and be funny, all this and that. But then they have their moments where they're serious. Hela, she's a very good villain, a very, very strong villain. I think I have this probably at the top of good. I'm not gonna say it's a bad movie. It's a pretty good movie. Yeah. So that's why I have it right there. And then we have Black Panther. what did I say? Immediately into good. But I do think this introduction is better than Ant-Man. Looking at this, I didn't really organize this well. I do think Spider-Man is better than introduction to Ant-Man. Doctor Strange is better than Ant-Man. Thor is probably right here for introductions, but this right here is my introductions, and I think it's perfect. I think Black Panther's a good movie. I like to rewatch it. Killmonger, amazing villain. Good motive, just amazing motive. Makes you really think to be on his side. Just like one other person on my list. Who's next? Avengers Infinity. Just no need to talk about it. Well, let's put Captain America War right there. There. Avengers Infinity War. The combination brings every hero into one movie. What all of these movies below have been leading us up to, Avengers Infinity War. The greatest, most memorable villain. Wow, Thanos, just watching that trailer just gives you chills. Watching it back to this day gives you chills. Thinking about him, thinking of his intentions and how he didn't even think anything that he was doing was bad. I mean, a lot of villains do that, but in his eyes, it was for the greater of the universe. His eyes was... See, if you look at it through Thanos' eyes, I think you would think the same thing, just not by killing people. Killing people was not the right way to go about it. But then again, he was the greatest villain I've ever seen. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Very, very low on this movie. Very, very low on this movie. Definitely worse than Ant-Man 1. It's in the meh range. It's in the don't really want to watch it again range. Oh, excuse me. My bad. Captain Marvel. See, do I want to put this in good? I only want to put this in good, but at the bottom of good because of the introduction. Because it's an introduction, that's the only one I'll put in good. Because it's between Avengers Infinity War and then the rest of the movie. Just because it brings her up, it shows how powerful she can be, and how she, before Avengers Endgame comes out, it makes you think, wow, we're getting her in Avengers Endgame, she's going to be the one to save everybody. That was my mindset in the movie. Venom was eh. Samuel L. Jackson played his part amazing. The cat, funny. I loved it. Captain Marvel, it's a decent movie. I like it. I think it's a good introduction for her. Avengers Endgame, we already know where this is going. Up top. See, this is the top 4. This is... I'm going to say Winter Soldier is better. I think Avengers Endgame... This isn't a hot take because I've seen other people agree with me on this. Its plot is very, 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 very weak. The timeline, the time travel thing is very weak. But it has the best moment in cinematic history with the portal scene that raises up from really great to, oh my gosh, this is the best movie I've seen of Avengers. This movie is crazy. Watching On Your Left, everyone come out, Captain America getting Mjolnir and saying Avengers Assemble. Greatest moment in cinematic history. Amazing. So just for that is why I put it in best, but why I put it at the edge of best. Because it is based off of the big moments that it had. Iron Man, Tony's death was a very... I probably, every time I rewatch that, cry. Tear up. It is the saddest moment in all MCU for me. Spider-Man Far From Home. See, I like this. Great sequel to Spider-Man. I think it deserves to go at the edge of great. Yeah, you know what? Edge of great. It's great. Mysterio's a great villain. First movie, Spider-Man without Iron Man. He can really tell he's sad. He grieves though about it the whole time. And the ending scene, wow. Just perfect. Setting us up for No Way Home. That was just amazing. Showing how Mysterio just gave up his identity just like that. Just easily like that. I like it. I think Mysterio was good. I think the little projection thing was decent. It was I liked the kind of little hall scene where Spider-Man uses his spider senses to kind of fight the drones, and it was really, really good looking. And he finally gets the girl he wanted, MJ. Amazing. Perfect. I think that's a good movie. I think this is a great spot. I think so far this list is looking decent. And we're just gonna go to bad. It's bad. It's a one and done. Taskmaster. Wow. Very underwhelming. This movie in general is underwhelming. It introduces us to Yelena, which I guess, I mean, she's a good character because she's in other movies and other projects, and she's going to be in Avengers Doomsday, which, I mean, that is good, but still, first solo movie was not a very good solo movie, and that's really all I gotta say about it. I don't like that movie, really. Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi, or whatever you want to say. Good. Definitely the top of good. I think it's better than Thor Ragnarok. Honestly, you might even put it above Far From Home. You know what? No, the fight scenes in this movie is top tier. I love the choreography in here. Amazing. But the reason why it's such a, like, not hated movie but an understood movie is because it did come out in the time where Marvel was at its kind of lowest and peak at the same time, if you know what I'm trying to say. It had good movies and also bad movies, and this is just a good movie that just was made in the wrong time. So for that, I'd put it right at the edge of great. Right at the edge of great. Doctor Spider-Man No Home. Edge of best. This I do think is worse than Avengers. Not I guess you could say it's another hot take. Hey, how many hot takes am I gonna take? I do think Spider-Man No Home is good. It's decent. It's amazing. I love it. The fight scene is pretty good. But I think this movie is more based off nostalgia than anything else. The nostalgia in this movie brings it up to the best. I think you take. I really just think this movie is just based off the nostalgia. That's really all I do. I just think the good parts of this movie is everything that has to do with the moments of past characters. So for that, I'll put it there. It also has one of the saddest, another sad ending, Aunt May's death, and then everyone forgetting Peter Parker. Just very sad. Can't wait to see the new upcoming Spider-Man, which comes out in a month. In exactly a month, basically. So yeah, I will put my review out for that when it does come out soon. And now we're on Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. This movie is just, it's a mess, isn't it? I do want to put it in above meh, because worse than Guardians of the Galaxy 2, because although it is probably a horrible CGI, a very, very weak plot, I don't like America Chavez. I do love Wanda. I do love how she's very powerful in this movie, and I do love the multiverse. It introduces us to this. It shows us the Illuminati, man. But Black Bolt, man, and Miss Fantastic, the smartest man alive, gave away their strongest character's power. Just interesting, but you know, it's good. It shows that the multiverse is real. It shows what can happen in this movie. This honestly is the start of the multiverse, which is why it isn't a horrible movie. To me, I enjoyed it. The villain being Wanda was kind of not surprising. You could see it coming. I mean, you watched the end of WandaVision, you just knew that was coming. Just knew something. I just didn't know it was being a Doctor Strange movie. But yeah. Thor Love and Thunder, and this is where we're at bad. Above Thor the Dark World. Thor the Dark World and Thor Love and Thunder are the same thing, but also different. Thor the Dark World was a very serious movie that was just bad. Thor Love and Thunder, no seriousness, all comedy, and was bad. You know, this is what Thor Ragnarok could have been if they used more comedy, but wasn't. They in Thor Love and Thunder, they just didn't even out the comedy and the action. I just didn't like it. I didn't think Gore was a good villain either. His ceiling for how strong he could have been and how much of a villain he could, good of a villain he could have been, it was so high, and it just was ruined in this movie. I just didn't like it. I do think Jane throwing the hammer and it splitting into pieces and coming back was pretty sick, though, can't lie. And now we're on to the sequel, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Was not better than the first one to me. I am kind of higher on this than others. I liked Namor's character. I did like Shuri becoming Black Panther, the way they transitioned her into him. I do also like the way how they did end up taking out Black Panther's character because of Chadwick Boseman. They're very much respectable. This movie isn't bad. It's not meh, but it's better than Captain Marvel. I'd say it's right there between Captain Marvel and Ant-Man. If I could put it there, yeah. Moving on to Quantumania. This is the movie. It's at meh. Definitely not bad. It's meh. Because, I mean, it had King. I like King. But just like Thor Love and Thunder, the ceiling for this movie was so high. You have such a strong character put in an Ant-Man movie. And not only that, you don't even utilize your character to his biggest strengths. I don't know. I think it could have been better than what it was. Definitely could have been better, and then all the allegations, all that. So this movie really should just be scrapped. I mean, it really had no meaning. I mean, I don't know how they're going to talk about it in Doomsday. I mean, they're just going to talk about how they're even going to handle Kang in Doomsday. Are they going to mention him at all? Is he just going to be cut off? Is that movie just going to be exited out? That's what I want to know. Whew. Now we're on to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I'm very high on this movie. This movie is definitely better than Spider-Man at Home. Worst Endgame, though. This is, wow. This is one of those serious Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Thinking that Rocket was going to die, thinking that Quill was going to die. Honestly, the way Adam Warlock came in and just beat everybody up, just showed the different power skills they had. And, wow. I loved it. I do think the ending was good. It didn't kill nobody, but it showed how they would separate. They'd go their own ways. They all didn't grow up. Quill would see his grandpa. Rocket became the leader. What did Nebula? I forgot. Oh, Nebula stayed on town. Yes, Nebula and Drax stayed in the hometown to take care of everything. Gamora went back to her people, the Ravengers. I did like it. The new team looked pretty good. I mean, this and oh my, whoa! I forgot his name. I forgot the villain's name. How am I gonna keep forgetting this villain's name? What is his name? What is his name? Why do I think he's the creator? He's just not the creator. Oh, the High Evolutionary. Boom. Him. He very powerful, very scary. He's very smart. He knows what to do. I mean, it's just really good. I did cry because I did think that Quill was going to die at the end. I mean, I don't know why they did that, but yeah. I love that just for that. And now we're on to the Marvels. Do not plan on seeing. I don't know. I did see the post-credit scene of, what is her name? Monica Rambeau going to the X-Men universe. I didn't think that was cool. She probably is going to be in Doomsday because I don't see why they wouldn't put her in Doomsday. She literally went to a different universe. If she's not in Doomsday, that's going to be a bit major problem I have for that movie. But yeah, besides that, I watched the trailer. I didn't really enjoy it just because I didn't like Captain Marvel. I didn't really like Miss Marvel that much. And Monica Rambeau's character in WandaVision wasn't really intriguing me. I didn't really want to see more of her, but it's whatever. Moving on to Deadpool and Wolverine. Good movie. This is going to be also a nostalgia movie for people. It's not the best, but it's definitely above Age of Ultron. It's all the characters. Introducing Gambit as Channing Tatum was probably the best moment I've ever seen. Because I didn't have that nostalgia. I didn't grow up with Blade, Elektra, Fiero, Sabretooth. I didn't grow up with all those characters, so I didn't seeing them like while watching the movie, seeing all the older people, the many people who watched it in the 90s and other 2000s. I didn't really have that, oh yeah, they're on screen type of vibe, but I did like Wolverine, and seeing how nostalgic that movie was for other people made me think of how good it was. And the credit scene where it just showed all the behind the scenes from the other movies, amazing. Great send off to Fox Universe. Yeah, I mean, it's another Deadpool movie. You know, Deadpool's just gonna be Deadpool. The villain, Professor X's twin sister, she's badass. She's pretty strong. I did like her a lot. I don't know. My thoughts were, when I got out of the movie, I was thinking if they should have actually killed one of them off. I mean, of course, nobody wanted it to happen, but I just feel like it just should have happened. It just didn't. Now we're moving on to the recent movies, which Captain America: Brave New World. This one is, man, this one's Red Hulk. Could have had more. He was very strong, but it just had that little "we're friends" ending. You know, like just it's a very soft ending that it could have had. And then, I don't know. I do like Captain America: Sam Wilson. He was pretty good. I mean, Bucky was in there for a small bit with his conversation with Winter Soldier. I mean, Captain America. So I don't really know how to rank this movie because it was more of like a war movie than a Marvel movie. I don't know, more of an underground attack movie. And then with them introducing Samuel Stearns again, His CGI was horrible, but I know they had to do retakes on it, so that's probably why. Just the way he looked was just bad. I mean, him as a villain, smartest man alive, doing that, and then the post credit scene being him saying something about you think you're the only ones who are willing to protect this planet. They're coming, the others are coming. Like, it's just him really giving us that multiverse background that we already knew was gonna happen. It was just really a waste of a post credit scene. Could have been something more. And then Joaquin Torres, I did like him, the new Falcon. Can't wait to see him in Doomsday. I did like his character. Very funny character. The new Falcon's like a little Spider-Man. But yeah, that movie was pretty good. No, not pretty good. Pretty decent. Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts, I do like more than others. It's a very emotional movie. It's a very depressing but emotional movie. So I think I'm gonna put it at the top of good because it wasn't great. It's not like an amazing Marvel movie. I mean, people might have their opinions that it was amazing. I think no, now I'm put great because they brought Sentry into it, and it was the first post-credit scene that introduced the Fantastic Four. Put it at the edge. I'll put it better than Shang-Chi. That's where I'll put it. That's its final spot. I like the little arc they had of Bob, John Walker, Bucky, the Red Guardian, Ghost. It's decent, you know. It's an amazing like group of people they put together, and then the end with them being the new Avengers. I like that. I don't really know what they're gonna do in Doomsday because they're going against Doctor Doom. It seems like they really shouldn't have a part because their power levels are nothing near Doctor Doom. So we'll see. But yeah, I think it was a good emotional movie. What is it? The Void, amazing. I love that. It's just crazy. New York's always getting terrorized, and especially by the Void. Wow. And now to the last and final movie, we have Fantastic Four. I'll put it in great. I mean, edge of great. I mean, it's a good movie. You know, it brings in the Fantastic Four from another universe. It's not a bad movie at all. Has Galactus. I mean, come on, what more do you want? Silver Surfer, decent. I mean, Johnny Storm. I loved his character in this movie. I know a lot of people were criticizing him, but he really showed good. Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, I liked. At first I didn't see it, but I liked it. The Thing looks amazing in this movie. I'm just trying to think. Franklin Richards, powerful character. Can't wait to see more of him in Doomsday. I mean, it's really just great because of what they did for the future, bro. Just pretend I didn't hear that. I just got scared by my little cousin for some random reason. But yes, what it does for the future is amazing. I do like where MCU is headed. It did have its little slow spot, but I think Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four brought it up. I can't wait to see more of this. So far you can see my list. I mean, this is the best. I think you can interchange some things. Maybe some people have Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and Spider-Man No Way Home outside of their best movies of all time, best Marvel movies of all time, but maybe they have Avengers in best. I don't know. This is just my thoughts. Remember, everyone has their own opinions. These are my thoughts. If you disagree with me or anything, you can put it in the comment section. This is my first video and talking about things, but yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about. So without further ado, I do think that's our time. 30-minute video. I like that. But, you know, for our first video, it isn't too bad. I do want to do more rankings on stuff. Maybe more, perhaps like horror movies. I do want to get into other genres. Perhaps DC. I don't really watch a lot of DC. I'm more of a Marvel person, but watching other movies wouldn't be too bad. Trailer reviews, character reviews, any review. You have anything that you can think of in the comments that you want me to do? Maybe questions that I can just answer. Have a little chat about questions or hot takes that y'all have that I could disagree with, or reasoning, you know. Yeah, I mean, that concludes it. I mean, thank you for watching my first video. Me just rank every single one of these Marvel movies. And yeah, see you next time.